Today I'll be teaching you how to use LaTeX for your research purposes. This morning I'll be teaching you how to use LaTeX. So there are two ways to access LaTeX. The first way is to go to LaTeX, this website, latexproject.org. Then you scroll down on the website if you're using a Linux, Mac OS, or a Windows computer. For me, I prefer to use the online version, which is the Overleaf. I prefer to use the Overleaf because I don't need to have anything installed on my computer. I can just access it virtually or online, just like the way I access my Google Doc online too. And I've been using Overleaf for close to 2 months now, and I must say I've been really enjoying it. To access the Overleaf, you go to overleaf.com, then you run it. So the difference between the Overleaf and the LaTeX is that for the LaTeX, like the Mac text, the Windows text, you load it on your computer, and there is a disadvantage and advantage. So the disadvantage is that you will not be able to access your LaTeX without an internet connection if you are using the Overleaf version. But if you're using the one loaded on your computer, you can access it at any time. And most times people prefer to have both versions just to be on the safe side. But for me, I'm just using the Overleaf site. So because I already have an account, but if you don't have an account, you go to register and then you go from there. But because I already have an account, I will just log in straight up. And it's quite easy to log in or to create an account. You can just log in automatically with your Google ID, or if your institution gives you a access to LaTeX, you could just do that. But for me, I'll be using the Google login, and I'll just be choosing the account associated to it. So this is how the LaTeX this is how the LaTeX dashboard looks like. But because we are starting a new document, and for the purpose of this study, I'll be creating a new document, and I'll be naming it training, and it will be created. So Overleaf automatically has this templates generated for you to use as a new user. First, this is the compiler. It's just like when you're using the Python. When you're done writing your code, you compile. You want to compile at every time. Like, you don't want to compile when you've written something that is so long. You want to compile almost at every intervals. And then you can choose the layout here. So this is the editor and the PDF. If you want the editor only, you could have that option. Like, I want to see just the editor version. So also, if you want the PDF version only, this is the PDF version only. But because of this study, I prefer to use the editor and the PDF just to have an idea of whatever I'm working on looks like. Then if you want to share your documents with your advisor, with your co-researcher, you can just type in their email here, and then come here to can edit, read. Like, if you want them to edit or to read, you could just choose the option and just click on share. But I don't need to share this to anybody, so I'll just close that. Also, this is the visual editor. So you can either use the visual editor or the code editor. I prefer to use the code editor because it makes life easy for me. Then we have the different layout also. Then I'll be showing you the menu. So if you want to download your document in LaTeX, so you download it in source. If you like to download it with PDF, then you choose PDF. Also, the word count, copy the document. You can sync it with your Dropbox, GitHub, and all of those things. So let's start writing. So I would like to cancel all of this and start on a clean and a fresh page. I'll just adjust the page so we'll see what we are doing. Then I'll recompile to see that we don't have anything there. So the first thing to do is to write the document class. So the document class is an article. If you're working on a presentation, you choose Beamer. If you're working on a book, you choose book. If you're working on a letter, you choose letter, and that. But because we're working on a research paper, we'll be doing article. So the next thing to do is to include the use package you would like to use. the use package is graphics. Those graphics can allow you to insert images, and it's also going to work for research too. Although there are some packages that may not do all the things that you want, so you might want to go online or the LaTeX websites to check which package is going to work for the kind of research you would like to do. So the next thing to do is to create a title. So the title is training video training, and then I'll want to insert the author. It's not you don't need to include all of these things, but it depends on the kind of templates that you would like to create for your research. And also you would include the date. So today's date is November 1. Sorry. November 1, 2023. Then you begin the document. So this is when the document starts. Then let's see what happens if we recompile. Okay, so let's include the section introduction. So now it's working. So we include the introductions. So you need to put something in the body of the letter before it works. You can see that all of this did not show in the document. So the next thing you need to do is to make title inside the begin document. So there we go. So another thing is, if you put something outside the end document, it's not going to print. It's only going to print anything that you put in between this begin and the end. So everything, can you see that it didn't print? So everything you're going to be doing will be in between this begin and the end document. So we've created the first section. So let's write something into this section. So let's say welcome to my YouTube page. I'm happy to have you here. Thanks for joining, and make sure to subscribe. So if we recompile, you would see, yeah, so this is what it looks like. So let's assume that you want to create a new line below this sentence. So let's do something. This is a good platform. So let's recompile this. You can see that this line starts after the subscribe, but I want it to begin on a new line here. So what I'm going to do is to add a double backslash, and it's going to recompile just here. Can you see that? So this is how you create your documents. You can just like import anything you want in between this place. Then you can create a new section. So let's see, what are you doing today? So this is a new section. What are you doing today is a new section. So then you write anything you want to write here. Wait, then you go here, write anything you want. You write anything you want. I'm just typing anything that comes to my mind, like yeah. So after you do that, right, so then you can have like a subsection like 2.1.2. You look amazing. So this is the 2.1. Then let's say you want a 2.1.1 like section. So So you are doing great. So this is the a subsection. Then you can go on with another section, which is thank you for watching. So you compile. So yeah, so that is how you create a simple document in LaTeX. And let me show you some few things. So if you want to like make your text in bold, you can text your bold thanks. So this will give you a bold statement. If you want it to be italicized, you can say thanks. So it's going to be, can you see that? If you want it to be big, you could say huge. So this is how things work in Overleaf. So if you have any other questions you'd like to ask, any other things you'd like me to show you, make sure to type it in the comment section. So if you'd like to generate a table of content, like all of these things, like table of content is like the easiest thing to do. You'll just come here and see table of content. Yeah. So this is your table of content, and this is it. So it's pretty amazing to use LaTeX for your research, and you don't need anything. So you can do this after you're done with your research or any other thing. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you'd like to ask me any question, please leave it in the comment section and make sure to share as well. Thank you.